Hey guys, I'm Jordan Banderas, the host of the Bad Influence podcast, and I thought I'd influence you badly with today's topic. But before we get started, don't forget to smash the subscribe or follow button so you don't miss out on any episodes. So let's begin. Now, like it or not, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial has been everywhere. And I mean fucking everywhere. The reason why I say this is because you can't really scroll down anywhere on social media and miss either a reel or a post about it. Even on the news, anytime Amber or Johnny or the lawyers or anybody that was associated with this particular trial says anything about it, the news will talk about it. And that's why I think it's insane how the media has taken off with the story. I mean, it's understandable because he is fucking Johnny Depp, noted by many as the best pirate ever. And if you have watched the movies, you will understand. If not, I will recommend you to watch them. But let's not forget about Amber, because she is Mira in Aquaman. So she is pretty good at it in that movie. And if you haven't watched Aquaman, I totally recommend it. And since everyone is talking about this whole case, and I got hooked watching it, I wanted to give you my personal opinion about it because I'm opinionated. I know, right? It's hard to believe that I'm opinionated, but it's true. Just ask my wife. She may tell you. And probably she's gonna tell you as well, don't get him started. But anyway, I think this whole trial was a shit show from the beginning to the end, because some of the evidence that was shown was absolutely ridiculous. Like when it was brought up that she actually took a shit in the bed and blamed it on the dog. And there were pictures for it. That's when I was like, hold on. First of all, why would you do that? Second of all, why did you take pictures? And third, what were you gonna do with those pictures, And let's not forget about the facial expressions of some of the people that were in the courtroom. That was like, seriously, that's pretty funny. But dude, you're in a courtroom, you're gonna get kicked out. Another thing that actually got me hooked is the reactions from some of the witnesses and lawyers that made me think, this is not a real trial. I was like, there is no fucking way this is real. I even thought to myself, this seems like a Jerry Springer episode. But guess what? It was a real trial with a real judge that probably was only thinking about retirement by the end of this case. And if I was that judge, by the end of the case, I would have been like, you know what? My career after this is done. I don't want to do this ever. I'm just going to retire, enjoy my retirement, and buy a house in the beach. Because, damn. And also go to therapy as well. Now, this entire circus made Johnny Depp and Amber Heard look like regular people, at least in my opinion. And here's the thing. We love shit like that. Because now we can say, oh my goodness, these two celebrities have to deal with some of the same problems that we deal with. And we were right in front of all of it, right? Front and center, watching all of their problems being exposed. So it really got us hooked. I know it did to me, but here's the thing. After seeing all of this exposure of their private lives, I feel like the relationship was so toxic, in my opinion, because you could see all of it in the courtroom. Johnny wouldn't even look at Amber in the eyes, and at one point he even said that he will never look at her again. That just shows how much he hates her or despises her. But in the end, it's all understandable. she pretty much ruined his career with everything she said about him. Even if it was a lie, still, his career was over after that. He was dropped from multiple deals. Like, nobody wanted to work with him after that. Now, after seeing all the posts about the case, I also think that social media played a massive part in this whole trial because social media took off with it. Like, they made videos, stories, like anything you can think of about the case. It was like insane. Specifically when the story broke about the makeup cover up with the Milani kid. When she said she used it on her bruises, it seriously erupted into a worldwide media frenzy after people found out that she lied in regards to using that kit because, guess what? It hadn't even come out until after she said she used it. The company had to come out and say, like, hold on. You said that you used it on this date? This particular kit didn't came out until way after. So after all of that, I got more interested in the case. I actually kind of went down the rabbit hole. I was like, wow. Nothing else will surprise me after that. And apparently they were all like, hold my beer. So I started reading about Amber Heard specifically quite a bit because Amber was questioned for the case by a psychologist hired by Depp's team. This particular psychologist diagnosed her with histrionic personality disorder and borderline personality disorder. So that got me doing some more research because I thought to myself, what the hell are those? I don't know anything about it, and I kind of wanted to know because, like, this is a very public trial, so now I wanted to know what she's suffering from. And I suffer from my own mental health issues, so I was like, let's see what she's dealing with. So my good friend Google tells me that people who suffer from histrionic personality disorder tend to seek attention. It makes them talk dramatically with strong opinions. Others may easily influence them, and they may suffer from depression and much, much more. And when I started seeing a lot of TikTok videos and Instagram reels about Amber, she kind of shows some of these signs. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, but she kind of checks all the boxes. Now, I'm not an expert, I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but based on what I read, she's like, it kind of seems like you do have that problem. But that's something that was discussed actually in public during the trial. Then I dug some more into people that suffer from borderline personality disorder. And here's what I found out. They can have issues like emotional instability, be impulsive, have a lack of restraint, be moodier, have anger issues, mood swings, anxiety, and a lot more. Another thing that is very important to know about this is that they may also be diagnosed with depression or show narcissistic tendencies. Now, in my opinion, that's a lot to deal with, don't you think? So when I read all of this, I thought, I hope she needs the help. She gets the help she needs because instead of us attacking her, we should be offering her help. It will be up to her if she accepts it. Because imagine not having one but 3 personality disorders like this. And yes, I did say 3. Because she was also examined by a psychologist hired by her defense team, and she was actually diagnosed with PTSD, which most people know it can be an extremely hard illness to live with. I live with it, and I know how hard it can be. So anyway, another thing that I noticed during this whole trial is that Amber hired a defense team, obviously, and it was a very expensive one, whose job was to make the evidence against her look like a lie and blame Johnny for everything. And the same thing goes with Johnny Depp's team. They were bickering with each other in the middle of the courtroom. It happened a lot. Now, she obviously paid them a lot of money to do this. She took a gamble, she lost, and ended up with 3 mental health diagnoses in front of the cameras. So everyone who followed this whole trial knows about them now. But due to the nature of the trial, I started to wonder to myself, hopefully, or if she plans on getting help or even believes that she has these mental health issues. Because in order for you to be able to find the help or accept the help, you have to accept that you are having issues. And if she does believe that she's having problems, will she feel safe obtaining the help she needs without the fear of backlash or stigma from the public? Because she's a public figure, she's an actress, she is known, and now she is even more well known because of the whole case. So hopefully she can get the help she needs, because hopefully after this she may feel like, holy shit, I really am sick in the head, like something is wrong with me. I took a shit in a bed. Who does that? You know what I mean? So ultimately, the way that I see it, this whole trial also showed that either one of them could be the abuser in a relationship. And I also think that it showed that men need to speak up about being abused by their partners. But most importantly, men need to be believed that this truly happens, since there is a stigma typically placed on men if they report abuse. Like, does that really happen to strong manly men who have muscles and can fight back? Can a man really be abused by a woman? The answer is yes. And I wish you know my mom, because she will prove you wrong. If you think that men cannot be abused by a woman, my mom will prove you wrong. So the answer to those questions is yes. Yes, it can happen. Yes, it happens. But not just to Johnny Depp. This happens to a lot of men. It's more common than you think, to be honest. The only problem is that we don't like to talk about it, because we don't want to feel emasculated, you know? We don't want to feel like we're not man enough. You know, people will look at us differently, you know. There's so many things that happen. But the good thing about this is that at least this particular trial is over for now. And if you're in a situation like this, I hope you can find a way to leave so you can enjoy all the good things life has in store for you. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me know your thoughts about this topic in the comments. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can also send me a DM on social media or email me at bjordanthebadinfluence@gmail.com. And I'll leave you with this. Don't be afraid to speak up. Your voice matters, because it can bring attention to something that no one is talking about. And also, have a great day.